Hey guys, it's Liz. And like a dum-dum, I forgot to start the vlog. So, I'm just gonna make this just about like the story I was gonna tell you. As you can see, I am not in my bedroom. I'm in my parents' office playing on my mom's computer. I'm playing World of Warcraft. And, I, uh, I promised you guys a story yesterday. And I figured, um, start it now. Like I said before, unfortunately, I forgot to start the vlog, and I do apologize. Sorry for the noise behind me, that's just the washing machine. Um, but here we go with the story. The story started, I want to say, 6, 7 months ago. My parents had told my uncle and aunt, you guys can show your friends the page and like the page and everything, so that way people would know in South Jersey and well all around in Jersey that we have our business. So they did for a while, but then it got to where my brother was constantly posting stuff on the page, and for a while my dad really didn't mind it, but then it got to a point where it's like, you know what, we have to run a business. And I know you're trying to just post funny stuff on the page, but we had to keep the page, strictly business. Because, like, same last name, of course, same last name. And they're gonna think, oh, well, maybe they're not, like, all too serious people who would want to have us in their house when all you see is just people posting that stuff. Some of it was funny, but he kept constantly doing it. And it just got to the point where my mom was like, look, I'm not trying to be a bitch. You gotta just kind of pull it back a little bit. Every once in a while is fine, but not all the time. And she wasn't mean about it. She was nice. And he took it, like, totally the wrong way. Like, he said that, you're being over dramatic, it wasn't a big deal, it was just a couple of postings. A couple of postings was like 10 things in like an hour's time. And it's like, it got to a point where my parents said, just please pull it back a little, just stop for a little bit. And my uncle, mind you, who was the one that kept posting and posting and stuff like that, he got really touchy-feely about it. And he's like, seriously? He started ranting on and on about how, it's kind of fucked up, you're being so rude to me, you're being a bitch. And I'm sitting right there as my mom's telling him all this stuff, like, telling him, like, could you kind of slow it down a little and everything. And he's just, like, calling her a bitch, calling her an asshole, and she didn't do anything wrong. She just asked him if he could please pull it back, and that was like 6 months ago. So they thought everything had blown over. It was just a little tiny little tiff, but they were also trying to get rid of their dog. My uncle was trying to get rid of his Jack Russell because she kept getting out of the yard, and going after the neighbor's dog, and the neighbors were going to press charges if it didn't stop. So, he asked for help from my parents, and my parents said, well, we found a place for her, like so-and-so who lives here and here. And I read the text message that my uncle sent back, and he said, you know what, fuck you. You are fucking dead to me. You are no longer my brother. You are fucking dead to me. Do not ever fucking talk to me. Do not even come over. You are fucking dead to me. And I am dead to you. Now, to me, I found that really upsetting. And to see my father so broken up about it really hurt me. Sorry if my voice seems kind of wobbly. It's very cold down here. I'm in their office is downstairs, so it's very cold. But back to the story. But I can see in my father's face, he tries not to show like emotion in front of us, but it was because it was just. Sorry, I heard honking, but I could see in my father's face that it really, really hurt him, and I felt really bad because all my father did that day was tell him, you know, here's help for your dog. We found a place for him. So yeah, you can look there. And the nastiest text message was sent back. And I'm thinking, are you serious? Like, that's the most fucked up thing ever. Why would you send that when all he did was that day was just tell you, you know, here's a place for your dog. And my father was so upset by it that it would make it caused him to literally be sick. Like, he would be in the bathroom for hours sick, like throwing up sick, because his brother basically told him that he was fucking dead and to never contact him ever again. Now, my uncle's wife feels totally different than my uncle does. And she thinks that he's being overdramatic. And I agree, my uncle is being overdramatic. And I find it extremely fucked up that that you know he's being such a baby about just a little thing that my mom asked him to stop. And even now, it's upsetting me knowing that such a little thing can make you realize how much of an asshole someone is, even to their own family. I was with my parents the whole time this was going down, and my parents basically just asked me to do one little thing. I mean, I can't believe that, like, it just puts a whole new perspective to how I look at my uncle. He was the only uncle I ever saw. My favorite uncle, on my dad's side, anyway. The only uncle I ever saw on my dad's side, and it just put a whole new perspective of the way I looked at him. And I couldn't believe that it just ended up turning out the way it did. I mean, it's upsetting. And, you know, I can't believe that it would turn out that way. Just for asking them, you know, we're trying to run a business, and you're constantly posting inappropriate stuff. Some of it not inappropriate, but other times it is inappropriate. And my mom just asked him, you know, can you kind of pull it back a little bit? So, and then he like that, unfriended my mom on Facebook, unfriended my dad on Facebook. He gave the business 3 out of 5 stars because of that little tiff that they're having. And it's like, are you seriously trying to turn this around and make it like we're the assholes when you're overreacting on one little thing. Like, seriously. Like, it's crazy. Like, if you think that, my uncle is being a total jackass. 'Cause you know what I feel like he is. He I have no words to describe, like, how I think he feels, like, or how I think he's acting. Um, but yeah, it's crazy. I mean, comment below if you've had something, like, totally, or something that you've seen, like, just totally show how crazy people get. But yeah, it was crazy. Alright, so I figured I'd end the vlog here. It's already long enough. And I figured not make it longer by recording more stuff. I'm sorry it took so long to do other stuff. But I figured I'd tell you the story about what happened between my father and his brother. And like you guys can leave a comment in the section below about how you feel about it. And maybe tell me if you had a similar problem. Like one little thing just blew way out of proportion. It was more one side than the other. Sorry, I had something in my mouth. But yeah, I figured it was something that I found really messed up on my uncle's side, how he just totally blew it out of proportion, and that he did stuff that even I can't even forgive. I know that I wasn't part of it, I shouldn't have, like, but whatever, right? It's messed up. But, I'm gonna sign off here. It's about 9:22. It's Thursday night. As you could hear, I'm watching, Monday Night Raw. I recorded it, but because I've been late at work, and then, actually, I have no excuse for it, like, 4 days later, so, yeah, I have no excuse. I could have started watching it earlier, but then yeah. Yeah, no excuse. But, I am recording Thursday Night SmackDown. I'm gonna put this on pause, because I just missed something. But, this is gonna be signing off here. This video is already long. I hope you guys liked it. If you liked it, please like. Also subscribe to me. And favorite the video. And, please share the video. And, I'll put a link in of my Twitter account, the description below, and I will also put my girlfriend's page in, or my girlfriend's channel, YouTube channel, in the description below. She's done a couple of vlogs, so you can do that as well. Alright guys, I'm gonna head off. Bye bye.